Howdy Sweat Boot Campers, and now we're going to cover in our form series, we're going to go into the lunge. So again, another really good exercise for your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, and your calves, your core, you name it, it's going to work it. The reverse lunge is the easiest and the safest option because it's going to help strengthen the quads going into the knees without putting too much pressure on them. So you want to take your feet shoulder width apart, yeah, and I'm going to step back in that line. So I'm going to step back first with my right leg, I step back, I'm on the ball of the foot, I lower my knee to the floor and I step back in. So I'm engaging the glute of the leg that's on the floor, yeah, so I step back with my left leg, whoop, I have a wobble. I'm going to, oh my lord Mel, what's happening? Okay, so back to the right, obviously I'm better on that one. Step back, lower the knee to the floor, dig through the heel of the standing leg and you're back up, yeah? So if you're having a wobble, obviously a bit like me today, you can always do it in stages. So step back, lunge, up, step in. Step back, lunge, up, back in. Now you're aiming to get the knee perpendicular to the floor, but if you've got any injuries or anything like that, just use common sense. You know what works for you. And as lunges cause the most DOMs, yeah, that is the aches and pains that you get after you've exercised that can last for up to 72 hours. If you are coming back to exercise or haven't exercised before, don't add weights at this stage, stick with the lunge, okay? So we're stepping back, we're lowering, we're digging through that heel and back in. So then you've got other variations of lunges. So you might have the forward lunge, yeah, which is exactly the same but coming forward. You've also got side lunges where you dig into the heel and get a really good stretch on this inner thigh. Again, it's dig through the heel, back up to stand, yeah, out, dig through the heel, press back up to stand. So I'm trying to keep my chest lifted, I don't want to be sinking into it. And the other variations you might go into, you might have a reverse lunge into knee raise, yeah, you might be holding 2 dumbbells, you can do lots and lots of variations, and we will do because they're so good for your legs. So if you want to look at your breathing, you're going to inhale, exhale, then you brace, step yourself back, lunge, and then you start the exhale as you're coming back in. So the breathing is there to help you. So when I say brace, I just mean you want to gently engage your core. So you kind of go, everything is engaged, therefore I feel fully supported, which is why so many of these exercises will help benefit your core. Any questions, just ask me below, but the main issue seems to be that if you aren't concentrating on stepping back and coming down, you can push into that front knee. Yeah, so you want to make sure that that knee stays behind the toe, and ideally it's more above the ankle. So you want to be able to lower without that knee shooting forward and that heel coming up. So we don't want any of this business. Okay, any problems with the lunges? If they're in a program and you're finding they're aggravating your knees, then just change it and give me the squats. Lovely, thank you very much. See you again soon. Bye.